The curb, was you alright, were you? When we finished? Half a metre still?
It's alright with me.
It's good, it's great. Alright. Is there any questions you got for me?
Okay. So I'm just going to stop you there.
Yeah.
I'm just going to reverse back a little bit.
Okay.
Right, I'll do this on my own. That's the end of that phase,
Yeah.
right? It's for electric.
Yeah.
Right, if you want to take a drink of water or anything for a minute,
Yeah, I wish I had brought some.
you can just relax for a second.
My mouth did go dry during that. What's that then, Tony?
Sorry?
Is that my monitoring
That's
sheet?
alright, if you just if you sort of think about the next phase, it's
Yeah.
going to be a train level,
Yeah.
2 junctions emerging left and right, yeah?
Train level, T junctions, emerging left and
Okay. Right, so I'll give you the word picture before we go into roll. I want you to treat me as a pupil at the train level.
Yep.
I've got a test coming up in 2 weeks' time. I'm a different person than the one
the last
you
one.
just had in the last phase.
Yep.
Yeah. For this phase, you can call me Tom.
Mhm.
Yeah, my instructor can't make it today, but he has got the same car as you, so I am familiar with the controls. He said today he was just going to have a look at my T-junctions emerging to the left and to the right. Test in 2 weeks' time. What level am I?
You're trained.
What subject?
We're doing emerging, left and right, and T junctions
Yeah. And I've got a test coming up when?
in 2 weeks' time.
Right. So if you want to meet and greet, we'll go on to
Hello,
rolling.
Tom. I'm Edward.
Hello, Edward.
I'm your instructor for
Yeah.
today. We're going to do. I spoke to your instructor and he said we're doing emerging, left and right for T junctions.
That's what he said, yeah.
Yeah. And you've got your test in 2 weeks' time,
Yeah.
I'm told.
Yep.
So that's great. So we've got this little bit to do. And do you remember when we were doing when you were doing turns left and right?
Oh, yeah.
When you did your turning left and right, and you were bringing yourself down to speed, and you were getting yourself carefully positioned in the road, and you put your signals on so that people know what you're doing. Well, we're going to be using some of those same techniques as this. So
I've actually covered everything.
You've covered
I've got my
everything.
test in 2 weeks' time.
that's
yeah.
brilliant. So what we're going to do then, we're going to be using some of those techniques as we come forward, and we'll start with a left turn hopefully as we come forward to this T junction, and we'll see how you emerge there. And so when we get ready to emerge and we've come up to a halt at the giveaway line, yeah,
Yeah.
what are you particularly looking for from in the road ahead? What are you particularly looking for?
What's coming?
Yeah, what's coming? Yeah. Which ways do we look when we're doing our observations?
Oh, I always look at least right, left and right,
That's
and in the
perfect.
direction I'm steering.
So that's good. And then when we go about to go left, for example, how do we make that decision that we're going to go left? It's safe to do so. How do we make that decision?
Oh, providing I don't make anybody slow, stop, or swear
That's
at
good.
me.
That's good. And how do we know before we get there, before we make that decision, what position we're in at the T junction before we stop?
I just put my car in the right position
Yeah.
and approach.
And what if it's too far ahead, too far out on the T junction? What would be the consequences of that?
People have passed me on the inside.
Yeah. no, man. If we were going left and we're too far out, or we stop too far out, what would it cause other people to do when they see our car sticking out too much?
Or too far out of the junction.
Yeah. If we're too far out,
They might hit me.
they might hit you. And if we're too far back,
I wouldn't be able to see, would I?
no, you wouldn't be able to see.
No.
Yeah, that's good. So we're going to be careful with our positioning, and we're going to be careful with our observations and making sure it's okay to go left. Okay, so if you're ready, you can set yourself up, please.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, and what can we see through the centre mirror then?
I can see the head lining at the top. A bit of my head to straighten a bit of yours. I can square the whole back window.
Great. And the side door mirror?
I can see that white car behind.
Yeah.
A bit of sky.
Good.
I can see the door mirror there just in the corner.
And how much car can you see?
Sorry?
How much of our own car can you see?
I can see that door mirror in the corner.
Oh, okay. Okay. Door mirror. Okay. And on the right hand side, please. What can you see?
I can see the same amount of door mirror.
Yeah.
I can see that van on the right hand side. I can see right down the road, sky
Yeah. And where's the horizon?
in the middle.
Okay, smash it. Okay, so when you're ready, you get ready to drive forward.
End of the road, turn
And
right.
end of the road, turn right, please, Tony. That's good. That's great. That was very easy, wasn't it, Tony?
Yeah.
And luckily there was nobody coming, was there?
End of the road, turning right.
And end of the road, turning right, please, Tony. Oh, here's another T-junction in front of you. Can you see how you can identify one? How do you spot one, Tony?
Oh, lamppost opposite, isn't it?
Yeah, that moves opposite. That's perfect. Observation time. What about how many are we doing? Yeah. And we've got to look in the direction that we're going, Tony. Watching the direction we're turning, please. So what's the dangers of not looking in the direction that we're
They could have been
catching?
crossing the road, I would have run them over, wouldn't they?
Yeah, exactly. Well done. So can you see a T-junction ahead?
Oh yeah, I see
Yeah.
houses facing me.
Houses facing you, yeah. Street light
And we're
facing
going to
you.
turn left.
And we're going to turn left, please. And you needed to steer to me a bit more, Tony. Hold on with the steering. But that's dry steering. So the next time, Tony, let's have just pause a minute because there's nobody behind us. Just pause a moment with your car. There's no one behind us.
Do you mean wait?
Yeah, I mean wait. Can you just look to the side of you on the left? See all that space?
Yeah.
To the left. We're supposed to be 1 metre from the curb as we're coming round to the left. So what's the problem with leaving all that big gap?
Oh, I suppose somebody could come down the inside of me.
They could come up the inside of you, yeah. And that'll upset you, won't it? It'll upset you when they do that.
Yeah,
Because
I
we
don't
won't
hit the
be able-
curb. I don't hit the curb though, because it'll upset you
I know.
if I damage your road, won't it?
I know, but we're well away from the curb. As long as we're 1 metre away from the curb, Tony, that'll be fine. So the next time we'll come up, hug the curb by 1 metre if we can. That's a normal driving position. Okay, next time we do a left. This is a good position for turning right, by the way. So next time, this is fine. There's nothing wrong with this position. It all depends on whether they're going left or right. Okay, so when we're ready, we'll move off and turn left, please. Well done.
Roundabout left.
And we've got a roundabout going left, please, Tony. You must be excited about your test coming up in 2 weeks.
Next on the left.
Yeah, next on the left, please, Tony.
Yeah, a bit nervous.
Yeah, you're going to be fine. Because you're still learning and you're still taking it all in. It's great.
Was that turning good?
Yeah, very good turning.
Thanks.
Very good turning. It looked to me like you're a good driver.
And turning left.
And we're turning left, please, Tony. So let's remember we're going to keep approximately 1 metre from the left. So turn to me, 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 and wait, and wait, and wait, and make your assessment, please, Tony, before you pull out. And we've come out a little bit too far, maybe a little bit too far. What's the dangers of coming out too far, Tony? Yeah.
Oh, I might hit somebody.
Somebody might hit you when they come down the road. Somebody coming from right to left. So what I want you to do is just to hold back a little bit more from the line next time, please, Tony. So it's a little bit hurried this time.
The car behind is flashing his lights at me.
And this car, well, we'll move on. Thank you.
He's gone round me now, look.
Look at him.
Was that my fault?
Yeah, it was my fault. I shouldn't have held you there, so my fault.
And turning left.
And turning left, please, Tony. The curb, hook the left, go left, steer to me, that's good. Less. Oh, we've gone up the curb now, so I've steered you into the curb too much. That's my mistake. Okay, that's my mistake. But we're in the right position for looking right and left, though, aren't we? This is perfect position to stop.
Turning left.
And turning left, please, Tony. So, as we're turning left, we're hugging the curb. You see how you hugged it nicely there? It was just perfect spacing. So I want you to use that same spacing, please, when we do the turn at the merge. Next time we do a left turn, keep that spacing just like that, please, because that was fine. So we've got T-junction ahead of us.
And turning left.
And we're turning left, please, Tony. So think of the spacing that you're keeping from the curb, Tony. Keep it a metre from the side.
But just out of road a minute.
Yep. Oh,
I've made the wrong turning. I'll sort it out myself, alright?
That's alright.
Yeah, it's back in roll.
Yeah, okay.
So that last turning I made.
It was very good. The last turning you made to do a left was so good. Your spacing from the curb was perfect. So could you keep that spacing when you do a left emerge? Yeah, because it was perfect. Yeah, you were keeping a metre from the curb.
I'm just trying to figure out how I've done it now.
Yeah, how did you do it? So, how do you know when you're a metre from the curb?
I followed the curb round in the corner of that window.
Okay, well, in this case, can you apply the same when you go around the left emerge and follow the curb around in the window there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember Fred gave me a reason when I was learning.
Okay. Well, why do we normally want to follow it round then? Why do we do that?
He doesn't want me driving over the curb like I did a few minutes ago.
Yeah, so it prevents us from going over the curb then,
And he doesn't want me going too wide.
It doesn't go too wide. So that's perfect then, let's remember that. That's exactly why you do it. It's good.
Turning right.
And we're turning right, please, Tony. So we've got another T-junction. And this time, where's your position going to be? Perfectly. Left of centre. Perfect. Absolutely bang on. A little bit too far out though, Tony. Can you see? I know there's no white line to monitor ourselves by. There's nobody behind us, so we can wait for a moment and think about this. Can you have a look at the theoretical line that's in between these two curves? Yeah? Can you see we're just a bit too far over? Can you see? Yeah, just a bit too far over, Tony.
I didn't realise.
Alright, so what's the dangers of being a bit too far over?
People could swerve around me or hit me.
Yeah, they might do. So how can we adjust this for next time? Yeah? How can we assess it to make sure you're in a good position for next time?
I'll have to try harder, won't I?
Yeah, you try harder. Yeah. I know there isn't always a white line across here, So when there isn't a white line, you've got to imagine one. It's a lot more difficult. Okay.
Shall I drive on?
Yeah, when you're ready, we'll drive on and go right, please.
Excuse me. Turning left.
And turn left, please. Tom. My name was Tom. And look how nice you turn in here. That's perfect, that is. You're keeping your... Presumably you're looking in this little water light, looking at the curb as you're going around, yeah? So that's perfect. And we can do the same when we do a left emerge at the T-junction. So we've got a T-junction ahead of us, haven't we? Can we see that?
And we're going to turn left.
And we're going to turn left. We've got a house right in front of us, haven't we?
Yeah, it's a nice house.
Yeah, very nice.
I know the person who lives in there.
Do you?
Yeah.
Good. And we're going to be monitoring ourselves through a little window here, Tony. And not coming up too far, Tony. We've done the same again here, Tony. We've come out a little bit too far from the junction. This time, can you have a look how far? Because we've got a white line this time, haven't we? There's no cars behind us, so we can wait for a moment.
Yeah, the white line cuts in about here.
It cuts in about there.
Yeah.
Where should the white line cut in if we were coming forward? Where should it? Where were we taught it was supposed to cut in?
I normally just know.
Do you remember it was supposed to go underneath the mirror? It's supposed to be under the door mirror, wasn't it? A door mirror's thickness. Yeah, so we've gone way too much. So next time we come to the T-junction, we're going to try and measure that a little bit more accurately, okay, Tony? All right?
Shall I go?
Yeah, and when it's safe to do so. Thank you.
And turning right.
And we turn it right, please, Tony. That was a nice right turn, Tony. No corner cut. Beautiful. 2 weeks from your test, you're going to be fine.
Yeah, this thing about stopping over the white line.
Yeah. Well, when you're stopping over the white line, we both know it's
Will I
dangerous.
fail for that?
Yeah, you could fail for it. We've got to clear that bit up. We're going to clear that bit up today.
But you better help me with that.
Yeah, I'm going to help you today. We've got another T-junction ahead. Presumably, this is where we're going to really sort it out. So, as we come up to the T-junction, I want you to be thinking, how far do you need to come before you stop and start looking? Okay. So take it easy on the way up to the T-junction.
Take it easy.
Take it easy, not too fast.
I always take things easy.
Not too fast.
And turning right.
Yeah, I'm turning right, please, Tony. So this time, as we come up to the junction, bring yourself down to walking pace, bring it down to walking pace, and then get ready and stop. Brilliant. Now, can you see, we're not quite there yet, because we haven't got, if you see the white line to your right?
I've stopped
and
where
to
you
your
told me
left?
to.
I know you've stopped where you told me to, and even I haven't got it quite right, so there's nobody behind us at the moment. What I'm going to ask you is remove your brake and let yourself go forward a little tiny bit at a time, and stop again. Now, can you see where the white line is now, underneath your mirrors? Can you tell me where it is?
It's nearly on the mirror, yeah.
It's dim. Now, I'll also have a look at the left-hand one, please. Is it the same position? Yeah. This is the perfect position to be looking for. This is your reference point, so that you can know. If you set this up every time, come to a T-junction, it's going to be perfect for going right. Okay, so can we remember this one? Yeah. Now, you might have to creep out because you can't see, because the way that car is illegally parked. Can you creep out very carefully and go right when you're safe to do so?
I can't see around them cars, so I just keep sticking the bonnet out.
You can keep creeping, and when you're ready, you can go. When it's all set. So you start steering now, Tony. Steer towards the... Yeah, good. Well done. Well done. Right, when we were doing that peep and creep, the danger of what we did there was a little bit too much. We were on a pause too long. Okay, so we could make ourselves vulnerable to a vehicle coming along. It might hit us. If we take too long doing the job, it might make it more dangerous for us.
Yeah, I was just sticking the bonnet out.
Bit by bit.
And then somebody came with a toot the horn, wouldn't they?
I'd hope they
And
would.
turning left.
And turning left, please, Tony. I hope they would toot the horn, but they might not see us. So we're playing with the phone. And slow down, Tony. Slow down. Slow down. Slow down. That's a lovely bit of speed you had there down the hill. I think you might have been coasting there, Tony. I'm going to watch you the next time you come around. What's the danger of coasting? We've got a car behind us.
You lose engine braking.
So we won't talk about it right now, but we'll drive on and we'll talk about it later. Yeah, you lose engine braking, and what's the danger of that then? We suddenly gallop at speed, don't we?
Yeah, I was pressing the brake really hard.
Yeah, but you're also pressing the clutch, Tony. So next time we come round, I'll remind you so that we don't put the clutch in with the brake early. Because we've got to press the clutch in at the end, haven't we? At the end of the braking, when the car comes to rest, to stop us stalling. If we're pressing it too early, we're coasting, and we're losing the engine braking. It's amazing how that car galloped to speed down that hill, wasn't it? Big effect, doesn't it? The engine braking. Because you haven't done that before, have you?
No.
And if we do get the opportunity to look at that again, we'll keep the clutch where it is until right at the end of the junction. Okay? Just before the car comes.
I didn't come
through.
up too fast behind that car, did I?
No, this was good. This was good. So you did it good here. And do the same for coming down the hill. So you didn't press the clutch in, did you?
No, I did before I stopped. I don't want to stall, do
Yeah,
I?
that's right. You did it just right. It's perfect. You seem to have got it now. These lights seem to wait forever, don't they?
My mirrors were good there, were they?
Hey, good. I was just going to say, good use of mirrors there, Tony. All 3 mirrors before you pulled away.
And turning right.
And turning right, please, Tony. Nice turning, Tony. Nice turning. Very good.
And turning right.
And turning right again, please, Tony. So you're well on your way to passing your test in 2 weeks' time. You're fine. We've got just a couple of little niggles we're going to iron out. So when we're coming down the hill, we won't be coasting. I think your position, I'm not too sure whether we've got the position right for the T-junction. So what I'm going to ask you is, will you be happy for me to let you decide your position for the...
No, I don't mind making decisions.
You're okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you don't mind, you decide where to stop on the T-junction from now on. Okay? And then that's better for you, isn't it?
And turning right.
And we're turning right,